All right, let's check out the California weather forecast for February 26th. There's actually some rain across the state right now. It's pretty light rain out there. You notice it's just that green color. This is the radar that we're looking at right now. And then it looks like things are going to be clearing up towards the middle of the week. This is just a small system coming through right now. Just some leftover moisture from a low that was spinning off the coast. Then it looks like we have an actual winter storm moving in maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We'll have to check out the exact timing and totals on that one when we look at the forecast maps. So radar, I wouldn't say there's much to worry about as of right now. Looking at it, we can just check out the rainfall totals that are expected with this first system, and then we'll see if this goes all the way through the one that's coming in Friday, Saturday. So just a brief look at California. Yeah, not much. That one's through tomorrow morning. Look, I'm not seeing anything more than like 0.1 or 0.2. So pretty minimal impacts there. And then that's the one coming through at the end of the week. I'd click through that again just in case you missed it. We clear up Tuesday, Wednesday, and then it looks like maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday. See that rain fill in. Seeing some red out there, which is 2 to 3 inches. Some yellow, which would be 3 to maybe 5 inches. So, and mostly along the coast and then up in the Sierra. In the Sierra, that's going to be snow. So let's actually just take a quick look. This is kind of just getting the broad view of what's going to happen, and then we'll actually dive into the exact timing and totals in this video. That's the first one. Maybe 1 to 3 inches of snow for just a small portion of the Sierra with the system coming in today. And then break, and then that's as we get through Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm not going to lock in these numbers just yet because a lot can change in the next 4 or 5 days, but I'm seeing 42, 43. I can't do the quick math on that, but I know that's more than 3 feet of snow. So this could be something that a lot of skiers and snowboarders are looking forward to. And oh, that's interesting. So this is showing total snowfall, and we're seeing snow pop up around the Bay Area and down into the Big Sur area. So that right there gives us an indication of this system coming in towards the end of the week. It's going to be a cold one, and it's coming straight down from Alaska, so it's going to bring a lot of cold air with it. That's why the Sierra has such widespread snow. It's basically any part that could get snow in the Sierra is going to be getting it. And then it's spread out over a couple of days, so we'll be picking up decent snowfall totals. But I'm just excited to see we might have a chance on the Central Coast. That it did happen February 23rd last year, so almost to the day. I remember going up into the Santa Cruz Mountains and having full-on snowball fights. So might have another one of those systems coming through again. So now let's just check out National Weather Service, see if there's any warnings. Actually, there are some warnings going on out there. Main one is probably for the Sierra. Oh, frost advisory for the North Bay. Not a big surprise. It's going to be cold tonight. We have a cold front coming through today. Don't think that's exactly what's bringing the rainfall, though. That's more the remnants of the low that's off the coast, some of the moisture there. And then winter weather advisory. Okay. So there's a couple things going on here. In the Sierra, we have the winter storm watch, which winter weather advisory is that purple one right there. Maybe I'm a little colorblind. And then the widespread one is that blue color, which is the winter storm watch. So I'm interested to see the timing on this. It says early Thursday through Sunday morning. Winter weather advisory for Monday, February 26th is canceled, at least for this part. What extremely heavy snow and strong winds possible, bringing whiteout conditions at times. Total snow accumulations of 5 to 12 feet. Possible above 5,000 feet. Really? Wow. Accumulations of 1 to 4 feet above 3,000 feet, with lighter accumulations down to 2,000 feet. Winds could gust as high as 60 miles per hour. So from early Thursday through Sunday morning. Travel, probably don't need to read this whole thing. That's basically what you need to know. Travel could be very difficult to impossible. I'm reading this correctly where it says total snow accumulations of 5 to 12 feet possible above 5,000 feet. I'm going to wait to lock in those numbers. I'm not going to say that in my short form video that I do at the end of these. Just because it's still a few days out, a lot can change. I remember there was one system earlier this season where it said we were going to get 6 feet, and then we ended up getting, I think, 1 foot of snow. So that's that. I think this would be our biggest snowstorm of the year if this does end up coming true. And this is one of those storms that the models are better at forecasting than what we have been seeing a lot of this year, where it's been cut off low pressure systems. I've said that like 4 times so far this video, so I should probably just show what I'm talking about here. So let's go to wind gusts and see this low down here. That's a cutoff low. How it's not attached to a big trough. It broke off. It was just kind of spinning around in the Pacific for a while, and then now it's moving back towards California. That's where the rain is coming from today. It's just pushing some moisture in there. This is what models are terrible at forecasting. It's just if it wobbles a little to the left, if it comes a little closer, it can have massive differences in how much rain you end up picking up. For example, 2 days ago it was saying that Santa Cruz could see a ½ inch of rain, and then yesterday it was saying 0.05 inches of rain, and then today it's just been a couple sprinkles out there. So that's a cutoff low. That's what the models have a hard time of forecasting. That's part of the reason a lot of the forecasts haven't been great this year, is because it seems like we've had nothing but cutoff lows this entire season. This is more of your classic winter storm and trough moving down from Alaska as we get into Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then that is going to drop in and bring some of the cold temperatures. Well, we could actually see the temperatures at this point. You see South Lake Tahoe, 16 degrees. Mammoth Lake, 16 degrees. Gets even colder if we back up. The models are better at forecasting those. So I'm not going to say 5 to 12 feet just yet, but it's probably safe to say we're going to see a large amount of snow at the end of this week. So let's check out the forecast summary for the Bay Area. We'll check out the forecast summary for Sacramento, then Southern California, and then we'll actually break down some of the maps. So this is Bay Area first. Some areas of light rain and drizzle will continue Monday as cold front moves through. Tuesday and Wednesday will be dry and chilly before an extended period of rain, wind, and overall nasty weather kicks off on Thursday. Unsettled weather will continue through the weekend. Okay, I'd say that was pretty interesting. Now let's, this is actually kind of cool. They did a storm timeline for us. So Thursday, moderate AM rain and snow, and this is from the Sacramento office. Rain and snow north of I-80, moderate to heavy PM rain and snow, and strong winds gusting 30 to 50 miles per hour, locally to 60 miles per hour over the Sierra. Snow levels 4,500 to 5,500 feet. We'll most likely see the snow levels drop as we go down this timeline because the cold air will continue to fill in. So Friday, that's where we have the extreme impact color. The color of these days means something. So Thursday and Saturday are major impact. Friday is going to be extreme impact. Moderate to heavy rain, heavy to very heavy snow. Strong winds gusting 30 to 50 miles per hour, locally to 60 plus over the Sierra. Snow levels dropping down 2,000 to 4,000 feet. Saturday, major impact. Moderate to heavy rain and snow and gusty winds. Snow levels 1,500 to 3,000 feet. And then, snow levels down to 1,000 feet on Sunday. Lingering PM mountain snow showers. Valley morning lows in the low to mid 30s. Frost possible. And then Monday, that's just minor impact again. Dry and cooler. Valley morning low temperatures. Wow. All right, snow forecast. That one's showing 60 to 78 inches. This is showing extreme impacts Thursday through Sunday, with Friday being the day to watch out for. But Thursday and Saturday also showing major impacts. And then precipitation, nothing I'd say too crazy in terms of rain. This isn't one of those atmospheric rivers where it is tapping into a lot of tropical moisture. I would say the Sierra is going to be the key place that has impacts on this, because these rain totals are going to be spread out over a few days. So I don't imagine we'll have too much. I mean, I haven't looked at all the numbers just yet, but I don't imagine we'll have too much of a concern on this one when it comes to flooding around the Bay Area or the Central Coast. I'd say the main impacts will definitely just be up in the Sierra. So let's check out the forecast discussion from the Sacramento office. Sacramento office, I like to click on them because they also cover the Sierra. Active pattern returns late week. They're already just skipping over the drizzle from today. Into next weekend, bringing widespread precipitation, extremely heavy mountain snow, strong winds, and low elevation snow accumulations down to 1,500 feet. Following the system, expect near freezing valley temps and AM frost. So, key thing there, a lot of snow and cold temperatures. Now, light rain and high elevation snow through Tuesday. This is from the Los Angeles office now. I just like to read the summaries, gets a good foundation for us so that we have a better kind of footing to be able to understand the maps. So final summary, and then we'll get into some pictures, because a picture is worth 1,000 words. Pacific storm system off the California coast will likely bring light rain and mountain snow to the region this afternoon through early Tuesday. Dry with slightly below normal temperatures are forecast from Tuesday afternoon through Thursday as weak high pressure aloft builds in over the region. A stronger and colder storm system originating from the Gulf of Alaska is expected to move into the area Friday through the weekend. So for Southern California, it comes in about a day later because it's moving down from the north, so that makes perfect sense. SoCal impacts would be more Friday through the weekend. All right, and then just want to again see what hazards we have out there. Yeah, looks like we have a wind advisory in SoCal, but the main one that we're looking at is the winter storm watch throughout the entire Sierra. So let's go to NorCal rain rates, and this also shows snow rates as well. So that's what it looks like right now. Wait, let's make sure this is a good model. Let's go back to the last one so it goes all the way through the end of this week. That's what it looks like right now. There's some light rain out there. No real impacts from the moisture that's moving into California right now. Then it clears up Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we start to see some rain return as we get into early Thursday. That's Thursday at 7 a.m. Rain reaching down into the North Bay. And then it slowly spreads out throughout the day Thursday. At that point, we're already seeing some portions of heavy snow up in the Sierra. Not seeing that much heavy rainfall, though. It looks like it's mostly moderate rain. Makes sense why our rain totals weren't looking that impressive. And then as we get into Friday, anywhere where you see purple in the Sierra, that's going to be where you have very heavy snow. But that dark blue is heavy snow as well. So that's going to continue for quite some time. That's Saturday, 7 a.m. Still seeing snow through Sunday at 4 a.m. Although I'd say most of it, again, is Friday and then dwindles on Saturday. Looking at the heavy snow, though, it goes from basically Thursday evening through all of Friday. We are picking up heavy snow up in the Sierra. So I personally wouldn't want to be driving up there. I would, if I were going skiing or snowboarding, I would want to go up maybe on Wednesday if you can, and then not be driving when this system starts to come through, especially not driving on Friday. That looks like it's going to be very heavy snowfall out there. And then it continues 4 p.m. on Monday. It looks like we've officially cleared up at that point. So this is going to be quite a system. We can check the rain totals, and then we'll check the snow totals. I think the snow totals are going to be a bit more impressive than the rain totals. That's from today, max 0.1. So nothing, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on today's rainfall. And we got to switch to the other model. All right, so then it clears up middle of the week, and then that next system comes down, and that'll take us to the beginning of March. Let's go through Sunday. That's this whole system. So Santa Rosa 2 inches, Chico 1.4, Sacramento 1.5, San Francisco 1.4, San Jose 0.9. So not that much, especially that might be significant if that was falling over the course of 4 hours. But the fact that that's from Thursday through Monday is not that much rainfall. I think it's going to be a lot more impressive when we look at the total snowfall right here, because this will actually show us some of the numbers. Maybe another 1 to 3 inches with this little system or the cold front today. And then it really starts to fill in. Watch how you can actually see the snow levels drop right here. So it starts falling up in the higher elevations, and then watch as it spreads out because the cold air fills in, dropping all the way down to 1,000, maybe 1,500 feet. Even around the Bay Area. So Bay Area could get some snow with this one. It's probably not going to be significant around the Bay Area, but up in the Sierra, that's in the orange. So that is going to be more than 3 to 4 feet. And it's very widespread. You can see how cold this system is. You know, I usually don't show temperatures. I don't even know if I've looked at temperatures on Pivotal before. But let's go into... This is Thursday, Friday. Yeah, you can start to see some of that cold air fill in. One thing that we can do here is let's switch it up. Regional. Check out the Southwest. And then we're going to go to temperature anomaly to see how much cooler we are than we should be. Right now it's kind of mild across California, about what you would expect. Pretty soon here, we're going to see this cold air drop down from the north. And that's why the snow is going to be so widespread as we get into Thursday, Friday, and there it is. That's Friday afternoon. That's the peak of the storm. And a lot of Northern California is 10 to 15 degrees below average. And then there, the cold air really starts to fill in. So that's Sunday afternoon. I was waiting for it. I was almost thinking, is this actually not going to be as cold as I was thinking? But I just needed to click through one more day because it takes a while for that cold air to filter down. Try to do the math on that. That's about Saturday afternoon. And almost all of California is 15 to 20 degrees below average in terms of temperatures. And then that sticks around through even Sunday as well. So that's what's going to be dropping the snow levels down. This is going to be a cold system right here. So now let's check out, see how much Southern California is getting with this one, because you know it's coming from the north, so you might think that it'll fall apart by the time it gets to SoCal. They are getting a little bit more of the rain throughout the day today than NorCal is, just because that low is closer to Southern California that's pushing in the moisture. Timing on this, I shouldn't spend too much time on timing because it'll change by the time Thursday comes around. But it looks like rain starts on Thursday for the Central Coast. Then it filters down to Los Angeles throughout the day Friday. Still not seeing that widespread snow just yet. But then as the cold air filters down, interesting, there's not that much for Southern California with this one, which makes me think it does kind of fall apart by the time it gets down there. We'll see that on the rainfall totals. That's what's expected today. Maybe 0.1. But then as we click through the weekend, Los Angeles 1.2. Okay, that's not bad. Salinas 1.7, Atascadero 1.8, San Diego 0.5. So if you're in San Diego and you're hearing, oh, there's a big storm coming Thursday through Saturday, it's not going to be a big storm for San Diego. Just 0.5 down there. It may get pretty cold down there, but yeah, that rain's going to be spread out over a few days, so that's not too significant. And then looking at snowfall, I'm interested to see how much snow some of the SoCal mountains can get. So it clears up in the weekend, then you see it fill in. And yeah, that's pretty significant. You see that dark purple right there to the east of Riverside? That's going to be between 1 and 2 feet of snow. And then that orange in the southern Sierra is going to be more than 3 feet of snow. So, you know, I think I'm probably going to leave it right here for this live stream today, just because I almost purposely don't want to dive into the timing and the totals too much with this system, just because by Thursday we'll most likely see some changes, and I don't want to kind of overhype it too much just yet. But Final thing I will say is the models are better at forecasting these kind of systems than a lot of the cutoff lows that we have had this season. So I have more confidence in this forecast than a lot of the previous forecasts this winter. And if this one comes true, it could be the most significant snowstorm that we've seen this season, maybe even bringing some snow to the Bay Area and the Central Coast. So we'll just have to stay tuned there. I'm going to follow this one closely this entire week, so you can stay tuned on that. And then I will do a quick short form video as well, just trying to kind of summarize what we've just learned here. I might leave the maps out of it for now, though, just because I don't want to show this orange in the Sierra. Get everybody all excited just to have the models change tomorrow, just because we're still more than 3 days out. So I'll get even more confidence as we get closer to Thursday. But yeah, looks like there could be a pretty cold, snowy system moving down Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We'll have to stay tuned on this one, and thanks for watching.